Hello YouTube, it's me, Vdeogamer, and this is the How to Draw Video Game Characters tutorial. For this tutorial, I will be drawing Mewtwo, a character from the Pokemon game, and also the character that Leon Guy 1 has requested for me to draw. So I'll just get right to the supplies list. First, you're going to need a pencil with an eraser, and then if you wish to do more detail, which I always do more detail most of the time, always is mechanical pencil. Yeah, just don't forget that. And then you'll need paper, and you can have sketchbook paper or copy paper, whichever one suits you best. And then you're going to need color pencils if you wish to color your drawing, or some sort of other coloring media, but I use colored pencils. So anyway, without further ado, let the drawing begin. As always, I always like to start off my characters with the eyes, and Mewtwo's eyes seem to be rounded, nearly rounded triangles. Just like this. And start him out just like that. Then we're going to draw the basic inner eye. Then I'm going to begin working on the outline of the head. And once again, I may not have this correct right off the bat, but that's why I'm doing light sketch lines at first. That way I can easily erase them and it won't leave a mark on my paper. So I'm going to kind of just draw where the mouth's going to be. I'm going to start working on defining the outline of the actual head by going around it once more, making sure I have all my lines exactly where I want them. And now I'm going to take my eraser and erase all my guidelines that I don't need. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mechanical pencil and I'm going to darken the outline of Mewtwo's head. I'm going to work a little bit more on the eyes by adding in the pupil and the glare to go with it, then just color in the pupil with the lead pencil. And now I'm going to begin working on the rest of Mewtwo's body. I'm going to draw out the head, or the neck. I'm going to draw the basic outline of the legs. And like I said, this is just all very light sketch lines, that way if I mess up I can just erase it. And then continue on with the arms, and then draw the tail. Then once again just kind of work a little bit more on your lines. I'm going to work a little bit more on Mewtwo's upper body by finishing off the chest area. Then near the bottom of it, it raises up just like that. Comes back around and curves back up. Then I'm going to work a little bit more on the arms. Mewtwo's arms seem to be very, very, very skinny. Draw a spear on the end of his fingers, just like these. And now on the hands I'm going to erase all my extra guidelines and such. And then I'm going to take my lead pencil and continue on the detail of the hands. Now I'm going to work more on the legs. The thighs are larger than the actual leg itself. I'm going to draw the spears for his toes again. Then I'm going to erase my unneeded lines and once again work on the detail of the character. And now I'm going to work on the tail. Pretty much all I have to do to the tail is just make sure that I've got my line how I want it and just darken it in. And now I'm ready to add in a slight background. I'm not really going to do much for this character since I don't really remember a whole lot of the movie or the character itself. But anyway, I'm just going to give it as simple a background as I can. Alright, I'm just going to make a really simple background for Mewtwo. I'm just going to throw in some colors to accentuate the colors of Mewtwo. And other than that, I'm ready to begin coloring my character. Alright, I'm going to begin by coloring the tail, which is just like really solid purple, but I'm going to add in a whole bunch of shading to it to give it more depth. First I'm going to start off with a light color of it, called a base coat. Alright, now I'm going to choose a darker color for my shading, and I'm just going to basically choose the light source to be somewhat above, so that means all the shading is going to be to the bottom right, since it's at the left as well. And now I'm going to take a really light version of this color and just color to the spot where the light is actually in the shading. Then I'm going to take my base coat that I used before and just level out the entire color. And if you want your drawing's shading to be slightly darker, you can take in a few grays like it looks like they always do in the actual Pokemon art, and just color in with it. And now I'm going to actually color Mewtwo's skin. First I'm going to start out with just a very light gray, as Mewtwo's skin is not completely white. And the shading on the body isn't as nice as the tail. It's more like just a straight conversion from the lighter gray to a darker gray, or slightly darker gray actually. So I'm just going to line that off right now. And now all that's left of Mewtwo's body is his eye, or his iris. I'm just going to use a bronze yellow to color that in. And now I'm just going to color in my background real quickly. This is going to include just a few of the grays that I've used on Mewtwo's body. Just a really light purple and just blend it in with the back. And here is my finished drawing of Mewtwo the Pokemon from the Pokemon series. Overall, I thought this was a really cool drawing. I like how it turned out, since this is actually my first time drawing Mewtwo. You guys should tell me what you think in the comments below. Also, you should rate the video, favorite the video, and once again comment on the video. And if you want to send me a request, I ask that you please send it in this request format. That way I can better keep track of everyone's request, and whenever the next set comes, because this is the last set before March, I can better organize them and get more of your guys' requests in. And I'd like to thank Leon Guy 1 for once again giving me the opportunity to draw this character. Thank you. And if you guys want to be notified when the next episode of this set comes out, you should subscribe. Then you'll know exactly when the next episode comes out. Nearly close to that. Goodbye.